Okay, good day everyone. So for now, I am going to discuss to you about the gurus of total quality management. So the person behind the concept of the application of the total quality management. So again, just a brief discussion first about the history of total quality management. As what I told you in the previous video, in the year 1980s nga mga decade, ang Japan experienced an economic crisis in which naadyo'y downfall sa ilahang mga economic activities labi na naapektuhan jud pag-ayo ang ilahang business establishments. So now, dako kaayog role ang ato ang mga American gurus of total quality management, most especially Dr. William Edwards Deming, because he is the one nga miadto sa Japan para mag-discuss sa JUSE. Take note of the acronym JUSE. Okay, so Japanese Union of Scientists and Engineers. So nakig-discuss siya sa mga JUSE with regard sa concept sa total quality management. Okay, mao na siya ang role ni W. Edwards Deming. So that is why when it comes to honoring the gurus of total quality management, ilahad ako kayo ilahang pasalamat jud kang Deming. Pero actually Deming is just an apprentice of Dr. Walter Andrew Schuhart. Okay? Pero nga namang known kaayo si W. Edwards Deming kasi siya manggod ang 18 times nga nagbalik-balik dito sa Japan to discuss about the concept on total quality management and other na mga statistical tools that can help in the discussion of the total quality management. So remember guys, in the three-legged stool katong gidiscuss gani nato, yes, gidiscuss nato sa previous video. So part ato is ang katong mga statistical tools nga kailangan nga pwede nato siya i-apply in our business establishments para mas ma-improve ang mga processes. So kani siya, most of our TQM gurus or statisticians, so gigamit nila ang ilahang idea on statistics para mas ma-improve pa ang mga processes, no? Okay, so there are a lot of gurus of total quality management, but we are just going to focus on this pioneering nga mga gurus of total quality management who are very famous sa ilahang mga advocacy and contributions. So, i-discuss nato si Dr. William Edwards Deming, Philip Crosby, Dr. Joseph Moses Juran, Dr. Walter Andrew Schuhart, Dr. Arman Feigenbaum, and Professor Kaoru Ishikawa. So, I am not really going to discuss in detail about sa ilahang personal information, but I will just go directly sa ilahang contributions on the total quality management. Okay, so this is W. Edwards Deming, no? Napa siya gi-quote dire that, "We have learned to live in a world of mistakes and defective products as if they were necessary to life. It is time to adopt a new philosophy in America." Kaya as what I told you guys, American guru ni si Edwards Deming. So actually, nag-offer siya first sa mga American businesses or corporation about discussing first the concept of total quality management. Pero sad to say, ra siya kanang murag pwera lang siya dito sa America. Example for that is ang Xerox Corporation. Isa na siya sa kanang murag gibaliwala lang nila ang katong invitation ni W. Edwards Deming. Kasi they believe nga kanang ahead jud kaayo sila than the other countries ng mga businesses. So mo na si W. Edwards Deming nag-send pud siya mga invitation, and part ato is ang mga Japanese na establishment. And now, by the Japanese Union of Scientists and Engineers accepted the invitation, and 18 times nagbalik-balik si Edwards Deming to Japan to discuss about the concept of total quality management. So therefore, if tan-awa nato siya, sa iya jud nag-start, kay siya jud ang nagkugi nga magbalik-balik dito sa Japan para makuha jud sa mga scientists and engineers ang concept sa total quality management, no? Kasi ang the ones who made the product or services dito sa mga Japanese nga companies mainly are scientists and engineers. So dili lang siya ingon nga mere lang mga laborer, pero sila jud ang mismo nga nagaman and naga-check sa quality jud sa product. So pagtuon ni Edwards Deming nga kanang wala lang normal nga seminar and training, normal nga conference, wala pud siya nagdahom nga seryosohon jud ay pudto sa juice ang iyahang kuan, iyahang discussion with regard sa total quality management. So, that is why he is known as the father of quality control. So, nag-create pud ang Japan og highest award for quality para sa mga businesses. Ang tawag ana is ang Deming Prize. So, sa kuan pod sa Philippines naapod tay highest award for quality. Part ana is ang Philippine Quality Award. In fact, is also a recipient of that Philippine Quality Award. Okay, isa ta sa recipient ana. So, it is the highest award nga ginahatag sa mga establishments pero nakakategorize na siya establishment or mga service establishment who are practicing quality sa ilahang kuan establishment. Okay, naa sa India, we also have Rajiv Gandhi Quality Award. Then lahi pod sa America na to sila specific nga award which is the National Baldrige Quality Award. Lahi pod sa Europe na sila European Quality Award. Okay, so those are the highest prizes or award nga ginahatag sa mga establishment who are practicing of high quality. And para makadawat ka ana nga award guys, dili siya in ana kadali. There are lots of criteria nga dapat ma-provide nimo or dapat gina-offer sa inyong establishment. Okay? So daghan kag ka-kompetensya pud ana mga dagko pud kaayo nga mga company no. Okay? So kani siya, this is really an award unlike katong usual nyo nga madunggan nga ISO, International Organization for Standardization. Certification ang ginahatag ato. I just want to clarify nga dili to award ang ginahatag sa ISO but a certification. Pero kaning mga inani, Deming's Prize, Philippine Quality Award, mao jud ni siya ang award jud nga ihatag sa imuha. Okay, in fact, mobayad pa man gani ang establishment nga who want to be nominated for that specific nga award. So nganong mogasto pa man sila ana no nga additional expense man unta sa ilaha. Okay, ang mga establishment man they do not see it as an expense pero they see it as an investment sa ilahang part because this is a way also of kanang giving a positive image sa imuhang company nga once nga matagaan ka ana nga highest award mas mudako ang trust and mas mo lobo ang imuhang market sa imuhang company. Okay? So, what are the contributions of W. Edwards Deming? So, daghan kaayo actually. We have the 14 points, Deming's chain reaction, theory of profound knowledge, and PDSA cycle or the plan, do, study, and act, or what we call the Deming cycle. Originally, it was a PDCA cycle, plan, do, check, and act. So, sa PDCA cycle manggod, gialisdan ang C, which is check. Because if we have that check lang, nga gi-check lang nato ang process sa sulod sa company, so iko ra ka nag-check, nakakita ka og mali, then that's it. Kay gi-actionan dayon nimo. While if we say study, it is not just merely about identifying the mistakes or the fault, but also studying kung nganong naana siya, dira na mo pasok ang root cause analysis. So that is why gi-revise ang PDCA into the PDSA cycle. Okay, so it does not define quality in the distinct phrase. Remember my video, katong part 1 na video, naka-mention ko dito nga si W. Edwards Deming, wala jud siya naghatag og specific definition sa quality. Kay he really wants nga ang business mismo ang mo-identify sa meaning sa quality. Kay for example, sa mga company who are into car manufacturing or mga gadgets, lahi-lahi magud na sila quality, or kanang sa textile or kanang sa fashion clothing, lahi-lahi tag mga quality nga gina-gauge. So sa lahi po tag quality pod nga gina-gauge po diri. So that is why the company should specifically identify the meaning of quality. Dili kay mag-agad sila sa meaning nga giset sa isa ka tao. Okay, which is actually right, no? Kay kanang daghan biya tag mga subjective meaning sa quality. As what I told, balik ko nako, what might be quality for me might not be quality for you. Okay? So kailangan i-identify jud nato ang specific na meaning sa quality. Okay, so he stressed that responsibilities of top management to be the leader in changing process and systems. Dako kayo og role ang top management in applying total quality management, guys. So, dako role ang top management, Jude. Okay, baliko na ko siya ha. So, pag once gani na ay failure sa top management to support the processes or changes that occurs in the company, dako po possibility nga dili ma-sustain ang total quality management. Remember that TQM is kanang synonymous with the term continuous improvement. So kung nag-change mo ka karon, expect nga mag-change na pud na siya eventually. Okay, mura siya it is a race with no finish line. Okay, pag once na-adapt nimo ang changes karon, guys, makuha na pud ba na kanang dira na ba ta mag-stop? No. So kailangan mo adapt jud ta always sa mga new changes. Okay, and the role of top management is very crucial. Kaya in the first place, sila biya ang nag-approve. Applying total quality management might be costly. Okay, as what I told you ha, costly po siya, kailangan ka mo invest. Example, if ni-apply si UM sa total quality management na ay mga specific criteria or specific na facilities nga dapat ma-improve, such as improving the building, for example, i-aircon na to ang mga rooms, for example, mugasto ba ya ka ana sa mga pipes, for example, imuha na siyang following the standard. Okay, kailangan na-adjud tay ka ng na-adjud tay mga katong smoke detector, for example, duha jud ka buok ang door, matag room, there should be an entrance, there should be an exit door. Okay, so dapat ma-follow to siya ang katong mga minimum nga requirements nga giset. Okay, so para ma-follow na siya, kailangan siya og dako nga budget. So kung dili gani mo support ang top management para ana, then don't expect nga ma-realize yun ng total quality management na concept or kanang application nga inyong gusto nga i-apply. So he emphasizes the importance of identification and measurement of customer requirements. It's not customer requirements, the voice of the customer. Unsa jud ang gusto sa ato ang mga customers. That is why a lot of businesses nowadays conducted an online survey to check what is the wants and needs of their target customers first before they are going to offer something new. So creation of supplier partnership, lisod nang magpa-usab-usab ta og supplier nimo na karon, next dili na pud siya kay ang trust man gud nimo nga na-establish sa isa ka supplier, mo equate man pud gud na siya kung unsa ang ilahang mga raw materials nga ihatag sa imuha. Pag once nga trusted na kay kanila, so dakong possibility nga dira na mosulod ang katong mga kanang barato na lang kaayo pero class A gihapon siya so use of functional teams to identify and solve quality problems. Okay, so natay mga special teams nga gi-create. Ang uban nag-create sila quality circles. Ang uban pod nag-create sila og katong mga fact finding team. Okay, para to check if ever nga naay problem, so sila na ang mo audit ana. Ang uban pod mag-identify pod og mga quality audit or quality management office. So enhancement of employee skills, participation of employees, and pursuit of continuous improvement. That is why most of the businesses nowadays invests to training and seminars. Okay, training and development. Sa una man gud, they treated training and development as an expense only. Okay, kay naggasto gud ka, nagbayad ka registration, nagbayad ka sa ilang allowance, naghatag ka sa ilang allowance, nagbudget ka sa mga hotel and accommodation nila, airfare nila, for example. Pero karon, training and development is not an expense anymore, but it is an investment na nowadays. So, dili man nimo dayon makita ang effect sa training and development nga gigasto nimo sa isa ka employee. But then eventually, pag once nga iyahan na jud tong nag-grasp ang katong mga learnings and knowledge, then makahatag jud, makakontribute jud na siya sa business profit as a whole in the organization. Okay, so that is W. Edwards Deming. So this is the plan, do, study, and act niya nga diagram. So from the word itself nga planning, no, even in the management functions. Number one should ang planning phase. Okay, so of course kailangan jud nato og plano kasi naka-direct dira tanan nato nga mga actions or activities. So after planning, we have here the do. Okay, so kailangan dili lang na siya um, purely for papers lang atong gi-plan, kailangan na jud tay buhaton ana para ma-implement nato siya. So after nga na-implement na siya, we need to study the areas that needs improvement and the areas that is kanang naay mga problema para ma-actionan siya at the last nga phase, which is the act. So after ana guys, mubalik na pud ka ani nga cycle. So usually gina-reassess na siya whenever natay long term na plano, di ba? So ang long term nga plan mo range na siya from 5 years and above. So napod ta yearly nga plan or annual nato nga operational plan, which is after December mobalik na pud ta January para sa plano nato. New plan pud nato. Okay? Okay, what are the Deming's 14-point methodology? Constancy of purpose. So, kita, for example, sa nag-identify jud tag mission in which ang mission diraan naka-state ang purpose jud sa isa ka organization. So, usually, the mission was set in a long-term range. Okay? Long-term jud na siya. 5 years from now, 5 years or and above, ang uban kay 10 years ang kuano, pero again, as what I told you guys, ang long term nato nga plan karon is ginaano na lang siya into 5 years kay subject to variability man gud, basta 10 years maabot na siya 10 years. Okay, so i-recheck nato, kailangan ang purpose nato dili magbalik-balik or dili siya mag-usab-usab, dili siya mag-usab-usab. So there should be a consistent purpose kasi ang mission man gud nato, that is our guide for all our actions inside sa company. Okay, then the new philosophy. Espouse the new philosophy for one can no longer allow delays, mistakes, and faulty workmanship. So part sa total quality management, guys, is to ensure that there are no delays, mistakes, and faulty workmanship. So dapat ipa-inculcate yun na siya sa mind sa mga employees na dapat doing it first right the first time. Okay? Dili kay magbalik-balik. Kailangan i-ensure jud ang excellence sa work sa pinakauna palang daan siya nga process. Okay? So, cease dependence on inspection. Okay? Murag ug katong sa cost of quality nga discussion nga ang appraisal cost is that it's more on inspection. Okay? So, dito ata mo invest sa prevention cost. So, we need to build quality into the product in the first place. As what I told you, gikan palang daan sa first step, dapat tama na jud siya. Okay? So, mo nang dili ta mag-agad nga ay unta dili makita sa nag-audit ana, sa nag-inspect ana nga naay mali. So dili siya dapat ana. Kay dapat ma-ensure jud siya in the first time pa lang nga pagbuhat. So we also have end lowest tender contracts. Low bids do not promise quality. So kita sa sige na to pangita nga barato lang kaayo ang mga raw materials nga makuha nato sa supplier nya, ayo pud pag-expect nga inana ka quality pod ang materials nga ihatag sa imuha. So negosyo gud na siya gihapon, no? So the suppliers would also would also equate sa imuhang gidemand. For example, sa imuhang gidemand sa ilaha versus sa katupong imuhang kwarta nga ibayad nimo against gidemand sa ilaha. So kung barato ra pud siya kaayo tapos in quantity in siya kadaghan, so ayo pud pag-expect nga class A jud na siya ang mahatag sa imuha nga materials. So advise businesses to utilize single sourcing for long-term relationship with a few suppliers, leading to loyalty and opportunity for shared environment. Okay, so improve every process by applying the Deming cycle. Institute training on the job, so training and development. In fact, sa karon dili na siya training and development, it's known as learning and development na siya. So introduce up-to-date methods on the job. So para wala sila'y marason ang mga employee nga nganong wala ni niya nabuhat, so tagaan siya nato silang mga ways and means para trabaho nila, ilang trabaho, and give them an up-to-date methods on the job kung unsa ang mga bag-o nga pwede nila nga ma-apply or magamit nila nga mga systems para mas ma-improve pod ilang performance. Okay, so institute leadership, yun. Drive out fear, build a fear-free environment where everyone can contribute and work effectively. Create an environment of trust. So yun. Kani siya kay sayon ra kaayo paminawon pero pagbuhaton nimo siya is kanang lisod jud siya no kay usually if we apply leadership kailangan mohatag pud jud tag time nga dapat napoy boundary something sa employee and then sa employer or sa leader and then sa follower para dili pud ka abusuhon. Okay, pero one way po to drive out fear is that ang mga empleyado ma-feel pud nila nga ginapaminaw sila, for example. So, break down barriers. Barriers can be removed using better communication, cross-functional teams, and changing attitudes and cultures. Okay, so eliminate exhortations. So do away with use of slogans, posters, and exhortations demanding zero defect and new level of productivity from the workforce with no commensurate methods provided. Daghan kay kag mga gipamilit dira sa mga walls nga dapat inaning buhaton inana pero wala nimo gitagaan og means and ways ang ato ang mga empleyado para buhaton na siya. So di ba it's very opposite nga nag-expect ka sa ilaha nga mag-produce og inani tapos in the end di ay kay kuan siya kanang dili nila na mahatag kasi wala ka naghatag pod og means sa ilaha. So eliminate arbitrary numerical targets. So actually dili advisable ang numerical quotas in total quality management kasi mag-agad naman lang gud sila sa number of products produced pero ang quality usually is masacrifice. Mo nang big no-no ang mga quota-quota in the total quality management application. So permit pride of workmanship, eradication of the annual merit rating and management by objectives. Na kay mag-agad ra po na sila sa ilahang kuan, quantity nga na-produce. Ana. So, pwede man ta maghatag og mga acknowledgement or recognition sa ato ang mga empleyado pero kailangan planuhon po nato siya pag-ayo. Kay basig na apoy mahiubos for example sa ilahang sa imuhang ihatag nga kanang kuan sa ilaha mga recognition. So dapat there should be a difference between the highest contributor versus the low lang ang contribution sa company. So, we also have encourage education, the need for ongoing and continuous education and self-improvement for the whole organization. So, si UM, nagapaano ni siya, si UM diri nagahatag og scholarship sa iyang mga faculty members to pursue master's and doctorate degree, for example, and even kanang mga faculty exchange program sa lain nga mga nasod. Okay, gina-encourage po na siya, even students exchange, di ba? Naagihapon siya. So, it's for you to kuan na lang check kung gusto mo, interested mo to apply for that. Okay, and then top management commitment. So, balik-balik siya no nga ang first jud nga responsible with regards sa application for total quality management is not the employee, but it's the top management. Okay, so Deming 7 deadly disease, lack of constancy of purpose to plan products, kanang action dayon, walay plano-plano, so big no-no dyan na siya. Stress on short-term profit, di ba? Kita guys, kung magbuhatag plano, naka-anchored po dyan na siya sa ato ang long-term na plan. Okay? Ang long-term nga plan nato, i-break down na nato siya into pieces para ma-achieve nato na siya. Pero pag short term lang gani ta, sige ra tag plano for short term, ang ato ang big picture nga gusto nato ma-achieve, dili dayon nato siya ma-achieve. It's because short term lang permanente ang imuhang goal. Okay? Mura ra gud sa ato as an individual, di ba? Mag-start man jud ta sa long term nato nga goal. For example, kamo, you want to become a CPA, kanus apa man ang mahitabo, dugay pa na siya. So whatever your actions are, in the school or even sa inyong balay, naka-anchored na siya nga para ma-attain ninyo ang inyong goal to become a CPA. So, pag once na short term lang na siya, wala kay long term na goal, kung ma-achieve na nimo ang short term nimo, then mag-set na pud kag another na naman na goal. For example, mag-set na pud kag next na pud nga goal nimo pag once nga ma-achieve na pud tong previous. So, dili siya inana. So, dapat mag-start ka sa long term, then break down into pieces to short term para mas achievable siya. Personal review system for managers and management by objectives with no methods or resources provided to achieve objectives. Always yun na ang sa tanan action nato dapat aduna tay performance review evaluation system. So, diri we practice 360-degree evaluation in which teachers are evaluated in five means. So, first mean ana is ang ato ang student ang mo evaluate sa teacher, which is 50% of the performance of the faculty members are coming from the students. Okay? So, nana lang tayo 50% ka nabilin. 20% of the evaluation is coming from the dean of college. 20% is coming from the supervisor niya or head niya. 5% is coming from itself, siya mo evaluate sa iyahang kaugalingon, and another 5% coming from its peers. Okay? So, mao na siya ang example nga sa best practices sa in which nga ang other nga mga establishments aduna po na sila mga performance nga evaluation methods. So, job hopping by managers, if pwede na atay constancy sa ato ang mga kanang personnel assigned. Okay, para ang familiarity sa trabaho. Using only evident data and information in decision making with little or no consideration given to what is unknown or cannot be unknown. So, di ba? Part of the decision making analysis katong mga mag-identify tag states of nature na kung black and white lang nga mag-decide lang ka kung unsa ang naa diraa, maka-decide gihapon ka, pero there might be other factors that can affect your decision nga wala lang nimo siya nakuha. So that is why part of the decision making analysis is to identify those states of nature that can affect the alternatives, the chosen alternatives that you laid down. So we also have extreme medical cost, part pud na siya. And then we have too much cost and liability driven up by lawyers who work on contingency fees. Okay, so natay mga maintenance sa mga lawyers na retainer fees nila diraa. So, kailangan pud i-check pud jud nato ng mga standard protocols nato diraa sa company, labi na sa environmental, sa labor. Okay, para dili ta maka-violate, tapos another cost na naman pag once nga naikaso-kaso. So, dili biya siya ingon nga gamay ra ang cost, dinagko biya na siya. Okay, then ang next one, we have Philip Crosby. So, making a wrong decision is understandable. Refusing to search continually for learning is not. Diba? So, always take your mistakes as a learning means na siya para mas ma-improve pa ang imuhang mas ma-improve pa ka as an individual. So, he wrote the book Quality is Free. It's in 1979. He established the absolute of quality management, di ba? Na siya absolute. May yung tag-absolute mo, dyan siya ang kanang dapat naa sa quality management. Pero ang iyang gibutang dito nga absoluteness in quality management is that the only performance standard is zero defect in the basic elements of improvement. Pag once na naay defect ang mga processes, ang mga product, so it's not anymore quality. Diba? Taas kayo siya standard. So it's very hard biya to attain that. So what are the four absolutes of quality? First, the definition. Quality is conformance to requirements, not goodness. So, ay, okay na ni. Basta nakapasar. Kuan lang, kanang nakaprovide o ginani. Kinana siya. So, dapat kung nag-set kag specifications and requirements dira, dapat na ano dyan na siya. na hatag jud na siya. Okay? So, the system, prevention, not appraisal. Diba? As what I told you, mas mo invest ta to prevention kaysa atong sa inspection gani kay fault finding na manggod mahulog ang appraisal. Say the performance standard, zero defects. Taas kay siya standard actually. The measurement, the price of non-conformance to requirements, not quality circles. Ang quality circles manggod, sila manggod ang mga group of people nga naga-check sa quality sa kaning mga product, for example. So whatever their thinking or decisions nga naa, so some of the businesses might assess that ay basta makapasar sa quality circle nga standard, then that's it. Pero para sa iyaha manggod kang Philip Crosby, ang measurement is not about the decision made by the quality circle, but it's more on about the price of non-conformance to requirements. Pagtaas gani ang ato ang nagasto sa mga non-conformity nga imuhang na offer ay imuhang na incur sa pag-produce ana nga product or services, then dili siya maayo. So dapat ang price of non-conformance is baba, di ba? So that is Philip Crosby. Pero na ako siya 14 step methodology, and most of it is synonymous kang Edwards Deming. So number 1, top management commitment again, quality improvement team, okay, quality measurement. So katujong na tay example, ways on how we are going to measure quality. We also have cost of quality, which is discussed in the previous video. Quality awareness, okay, basin ikaw lang sa top management ang kabalo nga mag-apply da imo ani. So wala nimo gi-explain sa mga employees nimo ang benefits that they could get if they actually practice total quality management. So dapat aware jud sila. So corrective action, yon, zero defects planning, supervisor training, dako kayo role pod ato ang middle management diri Zero defects day, di ba? Naapod sila inana. Then goal setting, part of planning. Error cost removal, mo nang naapod sila kanang root cause analysis. Recognition of exemplary employees. Quality councils, ang uban, they have quality management office. So just like nataan na. And do it over again. Balik-balikon lang na siya ang kanang 13 steps. Okay, balikon lang na siya. Then that would be enough. So, mistakes are caused by 2 factors, lack of knowledge and lack of attention. Ang lack of knowledge, ma-address lang daw na siya sa education and training. Okay? Education and training can eradicate the first cause, and a personal commitment to excellence or zero defects and attention to detail will cure the second. So, next is si Joseph M. Juran. Without a standard, there is no logical basis for making a decision or taking action. So, in fact, he assisted the Japanese in the reconstruction processes after World War II, the devastating effect. He is the editor of the Quality Control Handbook in 1951, and he popularized the quality trilogies. No, start gihapon ta sa planning, then controlling, then quality improvement. So quality planning for him involves identifying the customer's needs and expectations. So yun, you conduct market survey, feasibility study, or kanang online survey, proposing products and services, setting goals, giving training, implementation of products, reporting, recognizing and communicating outcome and improvements in the system. So ang quality control naman concerns on creating standards, naming measurements and methods thereof, contrasting results with actual standards, and construing the differences and taking action on differences. Okay, so controlling is more on assessment and evaluation about the processes and product that you have. So actually, balik-balik siya ang mga topic or mga contributions sa ato ang mga gurus of TQM, no? So, nagyapon siya main nga mga basic or common nga mga concepts shared by everyone. So, ang quality improvement is about the use of structured annual improvement projects and plans. needs of improvement, organizing to guide the projects, detecting the causes, giving and verifying remedies, and establishing control to keep up gains main. So, common dyan na siya sa mga companies nga nag-unsa apply og total quality management. So, in UM, we also have this processes in which under ni siya sa Quality Management Office sa QMO. Ang office diri sa UM Tagum is naa dira sa kilid lang jud sa Mabini Gate. Okay? So, whenever gani nga magpatawag na sila for audit, for checking, gina-ensure jud nila nga whatever is the process is naga-abide jud siya sa operations procedures manual. So mo na siya ang nahimo nga bible sa tanan diri nga mga empleyado nga whatever actions you have dapat naka-anchor siya sa OPM. Okay, so quality control must be essential part of management. Quality is no mistakes. Mura siya pares kang crossbin nga zero defect. Quality must be planned. There are no shortcuts to quality. Kung 5 na siya ka steps, then 5 na siya ka steps. So, dili pwede siya i-shortcut. Kaya kung i-shortcut na siya, ang quality po nimo is kanang masacrifice. So, make use of problems as sources of improvement. So, what are the formula for this? Create an awareness about the need and purpose and opportunity for improvement. So, well communicated yun na siya dapat sa mga employees. Okay? Ang main purpose kung anong nagkandak ka ani nga, mga activities and programs. Set goals for improvements. Systematize path to attain the goals. So, begin a quality council, identify problem, choose projects, assign teams, delegate facilitators, and so on. So, give training, continuous yun na siya. Do projects to resolve problems. Okay? Inform the progress. So, kailangan well-informed tanan kung asa na tadapita nga stage. Provide recognition para empowered ang mga employees. Communicate the outcome kung kinsa tong mga need of corrective actions. So, kailangan imuha jud na siyang i-communicate. Then, keep the score and uphold thrust by making yearly improvements component of the regular systems and processes of the company. So if you set this specific nga standard, so dapat by next year kailangan it's either nga i-lessen mo siya or i-improve pa jud nimo siya ang standard ni imong giset based on the actual nga assessment. So in his view, the approach to managing for quality consists of the irregular problem is detected and acted upon the process of quality control. Yun. The constant problem needs a special process, namely quality improvement. Just like the previous nga kuan. Such constant problem are traceable to a poor quality process. Tama dyan. So believes that quality problems are due to management, not employees. Kasi sila man jud good ang naga-command, diba? Ang employees are just doing what is their task given. So mauna, kung naay problem on quality, dako kay sala jud si top management or ang management mismo. So constant problems require the principle of breakthrough, while irregular problems require the principle of control. Mingat ang constant problem, gabalik-balik na siya nga problem ba? Okay, so kailangan siya principle of breakthrough, meaning you must do something unusual para ma-solve na siya nga problem. Okay, so ang irregular problems naman, murag ka ng random lang siya nga ning gawas nga, not usual siya nga problem. So you just have to recheck or reassess or evaluate or control it. Okay, so breakthrough activities include breakthrough in attitudes, yes. Siguro, kani siya wala na attain, it's maybe because there's something wrong with your attitude. Discovery of the vital few project, organizing for breakthrough in knowledge, kanang mga new developments diraa sa research and development nato. For example, part ana sa breakthrough sa mga laboratories is ang vaccine nato for upcoming vaccine nato for the COVID-19 na virus. Okay, that's an example of the breakthrough. Formation of a steering arm, formation of an investigative arm, diagnosis, breakthrough in cultural pattern. Diyan, lisod kayo ni. breakthrough in cultural pattern kay kung mauna na siya ang nakasanayan, it is very hard for you to change. Okay? Change it. So, breakthrough in performance, transition to the new level. So, control activities include choosing the control subject, which is choosing what is intended to regulate, choosing a unit of measure, setting a goal for the control subject, creating a sensor which can measure the control subject in terms of the unit of measure. Okay? So, pag once gani nga mahit to siya using the statistical tool nga uy naa na to sa limit, so we must readjust it. So measuring real performance, interpreting the difference between actual performance and the goal. Okay, so pag once manggod nato sa controlling nga part, we should always set the standard. So out of that standard, you are going to compare actual versus the standard na giset nimo and make corrective actions after that. So planning activities include establish the quality goal, identify the customers, discover customer needs, develop product features, develop process features, establish process control, and transfer to operation. Okay, so those are the contributions of Joseph M. Juran, which is also an apprentice of the grandfather of quality control, which is Walter A. Schuhart. So, both pure and applied science have gradually pushed further and further the requirements for accuracy and precision. However, applied science, particularly in the mass production of interchangeable parts, is even more exacting than pure science in certain masters of accuracy and precision. So, mo nang grandfather siya kasi siya man jud good ang sugod about sa mga quality control, statistical control, and everything in the 20th century. So, si Juran, si Crosby, and then si Deming, they are the apprentice of Walter A. Schuhart actually. So, he died in 1967. So, in the University of Illinois, he got his PhD degree, doctorate degree, and moved to California and get his doctoral degree in physics. So, he is the member of the group of American Society for Quality Control. So, he mentored Juran and Deming, and known for using control charts. So, actually, ang control charts, we have done that in our doctorate degree, in which nga kailangan pa jud kag mga solving and formula para to analyze a specific problem. So he developed the Schuhart cycle, which is the PDCA cycle, which is later revised by Deming into PDSA cycle. So his work created a foundation for statistical process control measures used today. Okay, so that is Walter A. Schuhart. So we also have this Dr. Armand Feigenbaum. So quality is neither a department nor a technique nor a philosophy. It is fundamental way of managing. So meaning it is more of a process. So it is central to this is the recognition that without quality, your customers are simply not going to buy from you. So, Total Quality Control, Principles, Practices, and Administration was written by Feigenbaum in 1961. Then, in the Japanese version, he popularized the company-wide quality control, so other term for total quality management. So, he was the one to first classify costs. Okay, so actually, siya jud tong nag-identify atong prevention, appraisal, internal and external costs. So there are 3 steps to quality. For him, it is quality leadership, modern quality technology, and organizational commitment. So naapod siya 10 points on TQM. Quality is consciousness program, not only a technical function. So kaya nga, kailangan ma-inculcate yun sa mind sa mga empleyado ang concept sa quality. Okay, so quality is not what an engineer or marketer says, but it is that what the customer speaks of. So we always aim on ensuring the level of customer satisfaction to be in very high level. So quality and costs are the sum, not differences. And quality must be organized to identify everybody's job in the organization. Another, quality is a technique of managing an organization. Good management means continuous stress in the quality. So the quality improvement highlighting must take place through all activities of the organization. It is not only the role of the quality management office, but each offices or department must follow it. Okay? It's a kuan manggod kanang whole manggod jud siya ang pagkwenta ana or pag-evaluate ana soon. Quality is realized through assistance and contribution of each and every person related to the organization. So it is also an ethic. So meaning it's also a way on how you do things. So continuous quality improvement needs extensive range of new and existing quality technology of information application. So that is why I told you nga dili jud barato pag once nga mag-apply ka or maggamit ka og kanang mag-apply implement ka og total quality management. It really is an investment. So total quality program approach leads to productivity in its most effective and less capital extensive. And quality comes if it is clear, customer oriented, effective, and structured. So, according sa iya total composite products and service characteristics of marketing, engineering, manufacture, and maintenance through which the product and services in use will meet the expectation of the customers. So, TQM covers the complete scope of the product and service life cycle. Katuganing sa introduction, maturity, growth, introduction, growth, maturity, and declining stage. And then considers effective staff training and education to be an essential component to TQM, okay, which includes improvement on attitudes, quality knowledge, and quality skills. And hidden plant or factory, he popularized the term in which it refers to a proportion of the capacity was wasted by not getting it right the first time. Okay, so mo na siya natay mga cost nga na-incurred sa katong wala na to siya gibuhat og tama gikan pa lang sa sugod. So part ana ma-fall na siya into the internal failure cost. Okay, so hidden plant or factory defect. So ang last nato diri guys nga Guru is si Kaoru Ishikawa. So quality does not only mean the quality of the product but also of after sales service. Okay? So quality of management, the company itself, and human life. So I really like Kaoru Ishikawa. It's because of his kanang contribution on the tools of TQM, which is part ana is ang katong cause and effect diagram or otherwise known as Ishikawa diagram or fishbone diagram. So he was born on July 30, 1915 and died in April 16, 1989. So he is the father of quality circles. He popularized the term quality circles in 1960 and he popularized the cause and effect diagram or Ishikawa diagram or fishbone diagram, which will be tackled in the next video. So quality is development, design, production, and service of a product that is most efficient, most helpful, and constantly acceptable to the consumer. So that was his own definition. Then he popularized the 7 basic tools that is indispensable for quality control. Okay? So, kani siya dako kay contribution si Kaoru Ishikawa kasi gamit jud siya kaayo karon sa mga businesses. Just like first, the process flow chart. Mao na siya ang usual nga chart nga makita nato sa kada department or even gani pag maadto kag BIR or LTO, di ba namin mga process flow chart dira nga para makabalo ka pila ka minutes lang ni siya unsa ang first step, second step, third step ana. So we will later discuss that in the next video. Then check sheet, histogram, Pareto chart, cause and effect, scatter diagram, and control chart. So he is the first guru to accentuate the importance of the internal customer. Kinsa nang internal customer? Those are the employees. Dili jud nato dapat kalimtan ang mga empleyado. Okay, so ang next person in the production process. So, emphasizes on quality as a way of management, development of participative bottom-up review of quality. Okay, may itong bottom-up review of quality, meaning kailangan na jud po kuhaon na to ang say sa ato ang bottom na level nga management katong rank and file, we need to identify their concerns because they are the ones who know the day-to-day operation inside sa business. Okay, so he popularized the 6 fundamental principles. First, quality first, customer orientation, your customer, using facts and data to make presentation. Dili lang kay hearsay lang. Okay? Humanity or philosophy and full participatory management. And cross-functional management. So, dapat tanggalon tong silo mentality nga if pwede, mag-share jud og knowledge and kanang mga documents ang matag team, dili kay ilang i-hoard ang knowledge about that. So, elements of quality management, he said that quality starts with education and culminates with education, di ba? The first step in quality is to know the customer's requirements, the voice of the customer, unsa ilang needs and wants. The perfect state of quality control happens when inspection is no longer compulsory because you are confident that you did it right the first time. So take out the root cause, not the symptoms. Diba? Sige kag tambal sa imuhang kalintura dira pero wala ka kabalong nga kalintura di ka tungod kay naa kay samad. So unahon jud nimo tambal ang root cause niya, which is nagkasamad ka. So imo to imuhang ayuhon kay eventually pag once maayo na siya, automatically ang imuhang kalintura is mawala. So quality control is the duty of all workers and all divisions. So do not mistake means with the objectives. Set quality first and set your sights on long-term profits. And market is the entry and way out of quality. Top management must not demonstrate annoyance with facts as are presented by subordinates. And 99% of the problems in company can be resolved with easy tools for analysis and problem solving. So that is Kaoru Ishikawa. Okay, for the next video, we are going to discuss about the TQM and planning tools and the 5S. Okay, that's it, and thank you.